Now let's bring in meteorologist Alan Rose to check for forecast. We are under weather alert. Snow is falling. Snow is stopping. Where's the snow right now? That's what I want to know.
was looking outside.
Yeah, I was checking. I was like, it was snowing like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah,
it's
we've got
not.
a window to the world and otherwise enclosed studio because we got to keep it dark with the studio lights. You know, we've seen some bands this morning. There's a lot of instability in the lift and a lift in the atmosphere. These bands are going to be sort of periodic initially, and then it fills in and becomes more widespread. So that heavier band we saw on the north side of the Springs is now drifting farther north. So you're getting some pretty good snow rates here between Black Forest and Falcon. The darker blues indicating snowfall rates of around 1/2 inch to 1 inch plus per hour. We're also getting some heavier snow into Castle Rock. Just checked out some of the Colorado Department of Transportation cams up there. A good resource during times of wintry weather. A little bit of a rain snow mix falling from Beulah down to Walsenburg with snow also in place out across the central and southern Sangres. Now when I came into work we were around 43 degrees and that, my friends, is going to be the high for the day. I don't think we'll get much above 35 to 37 for the remainder of your Friday in the Springs. Daylight is now upon us here. Sunrise coming up in a few minutes. And that quick burst of snow bringing a quick dusting to about 1/2 inch of accumulation. Now in Monument, you did see some snow this morning. If you look northbound here, that's the view from the camera. You can see it's heavier up towards the top of the Palmer Divide, but just some light stuff falling there from that vantage point. It's cold outside this morning though. 28 in Monument. Woodland Park, you're heading out the door, temps in the upper 20s. Definitely want the layers today, the winter coat, the hats and the gloves, as we are under weather alert because of this incoming winter storm. Now, it is going to be multifaceted. Snow levels initially around 6,000 feet. They'll drop down below 5,000 feet at times later today. This is going to bring difficulty driving, especially into the higher elevations like the Palmer Divide, Teller County, and southeastern mountains. Sort of a mixed bag of weather into parts of Fremont County and central and northern parts of El Paso County. The instability and lift being driven by this area of low pressure, a pretty intense looking spring system that'll continue to expand coverage of that snowfall across the area through the afternoon. Notice here, this could be a line of thunderstorms that develops into Pueblo and Crowley County in the early afternoon. Yep, that's possible with this storm as well, driven by that instability. Now, the snow should stay tied to the higher terrain as it breaks up everywhere else into the evening hours. By Saturday morning, we're pretty much done with the event. Now, snow amounts are going to be quite variable. The upslope flow also generates favored snowfall to be heaviest around the Palmer Divide, Teller County, and the eastern slopes of the Wets and Sangres. I want to show you a zoomed in look to the Pikes Peak region. Monument could get blasted 6 to 10 inches here. Farther south you go, amounts are going to drop off pretty quickly. 1 to 3 downtown, could be around 2 to 5 for Briargate and Manitou. As we look at conditions around Pueblo today, less than 1/2 inch in town, 1 to 3 for Canyon, 8 to 14 for San Isabel. Down across the southern I-25 corridor, Trace to 2 for Weston and Trinidad, 4 to 8 for Cuchara and La Veta. So winter weather, it'll be here, it'll be gone by late this evening. Sunshine returns this weekend, temps to the 60s by Sunday. In Pueblo, a wintry mix flirting with some snow at times. Might even see a thunderstorm this afternoon. Highs building back to 70 by Sunday. Canyon City, mainly snow here, but could mix with rain at times. Windy and cold as well. Nice by the weekend. Woodland Park, after the snow and wind today, just a weak chance of precip Tuesday night. Otherwise, we look to be dry for the rest of the 7-day period.